Good day, and welcome to Wellywood Wargaming. It is indeed a very good day. It's almost like Christmas, actually, for me, as the lovely people, or trolls, should I say, at Games Workshop have sent me, little old me, a copy of Necromunda Hive Secundus. I think I'm the only one who says Secundus instead of Secundus, but it did come a little bit late, but huge props to Games Workshop for sending me one. You know you've made it when you're getting stuff from Games Workshop directly. Now, I would have made a video sooner on this had I had it earlier, but it got stuck in customs, unfortunately. But I do have it now, and really all I'm going to do here, rather than give you a review, because there are plenty of reviews out there already, is just share my absolute, unadulterated excitement about this release. Now, it's pretty public knowledge that there are certain elements of Necromunda that I love more than others. And I think the trip into Hive Secundus is definitely the thing that I'm most excited about. I think the lore is fantastic. The imagery, the artwork is fantastic. I mean, just look at that glorious artwork on the box. Yes, we have Spirers back. Initially, I was a bit like, ooh, Spirers, but now I am mega excited. This is my new backdrop, by the way. My kitchen. Looks pretty good, though, doesn't it? I've got a new camera too. So for those of you that have been following my channel so far, things are about to pop off big time. I'm taking some time off work, my day job. Yes, I do have a day job. I'm taking some time off work this week to get into the contents of this box, maybe do some painting tutorials, do a bunch of stuff around this release, and content is about to come thick and fast and good from Wellywood Wargaming. So let's just have a look at what's actually in the box, because I had a quick look through it when I got home from work, but I just look at this artwork. It's so awesome. Right, inside the box, excuse the noise there, we have a bunch of sprues, of course. Now, not as many sprues and stuff. It is definitely a thinner box than most of the other Necromunda boxes that have come before it. It does have less stuff in it. It doesn't have any cardboard tiles or anything, and doesn't have much scenery, but it is a complete boxed game. Everything in here is a great introduction to Necromunda. We'll go into it in a bit more detail in another video. Really, this is just an unboxing. We do get the templates, the flame or web template, as along with the 3-inch and 5-inch blasts, I think they are. The sprues that we actually get in the box set, though, we get 2 sprues of the Hive Scum. These do not have the Malstrain Genestealer heads on them. They are on a different sprue. So we do get 2 sprues of the Hive Scum, I think, which makes up 8 to 10 Brood Scum somewhat. We then have these look awesome, by the way, the Malstrain Genestealer sprues as well, which we get 2 of. These have the enough to make 6 Malstrain Genestealers, along with the Tyromites, I believe, and also the Brood Scum heads on there as well. So I think these will probably get released at some point. So if you did want to make more Brood Scum or Malstrain Scum of some sort, then the heads will be on this sprue with the Malstrain Genestealers. What I love about the Malstrain Genestealers so far, although I haven't actually built any yet, is just how sort of wasp-like and insectoid they look compared to normal Genestealers. The next thing we've got, and probably the most exciting thing for me, honestly, now, I think I'm a full convert to the Spirers, and that is 1 sprue of the Horus Spira set, complete with all of the options for the Horus to make 2 Horus Spirers. Of course, you're never going to be able to actually afford 2 of them in this game, but there are enough for 2. Of course, we've been previewed the box of Spirers with the 4 or 5 other Spirers in it, the Yeld, the Malkadon, and the Jakara. The next sprues we get, though, are 2, again, identical sprues of Van Saar. These are, can be added to your normal Van Saar gangs to sort of bolster their numbers, but they are also pretty much a, self-made gang as well. So everything that you get in there, you can use in this complete box and play through the narrative sort of campaign that you get in here as well. From what I gather, we've also got 1 sprue of doors and, just doors. So 2 single doors and 5 double doors there. Those originally came out with, before Hive War, in fact, in the new release of Necromunda, as we had, N18 as it's called. What I really love about this box, though, is the fact that you get everything in sort of little cardboard sleeves. Now, I haven't had a proper look at these cards yet, but absolutely chonky boy of cards here. You can see on the back there we've got the Malstrain Gene Stealer card, along with Under Hell's territories and stuff in there as well. So we've actually got cards for the territories for this campaign. I don't know how many you get. We'll have a proper look at those in the future, but just having a massive chunky deck of cards is always really good, even if you end up never using them. This lovely piece of cardboard comes with it as well, just to separate the sprues from the paper goods in there. I'll probably end up putting that on the wall or something in the background at some point soon, I reckon. Other than that, we've got some bases, of course. I couldn't get very far without bases. We've got flight bases too. And honestly, the thing that I'm most excited about when I first saw these, previewed on Warhammer Community is these dice. Look at how sexy these dice are, particularly the spearmint colour. I was listening to the boys on Some City Radio. Shout out to Some City Radio, Chris and Steve. Chris was going nuts about these dice, and I can totally see why. They are the nicest so far. There was a red and black set that came with, the Corpse Grinder and Palanite box. What was that called? I always forget that box name. But those were really nice as well. But these are sort of turquoise and just gorgeous. So we've got black with turquoise, and we've got turquoise with black. What I really do love about this, though, already, I haven't really had a proper look at it. Oh, hang on. We have got a 12-inch range ruler as well. I've got loads of those. It's a shame that none of them go over 12 inches, but it is what it is. You've got these. I've completely butchered it already because I got into it as soon as I got home. But they come with little wax seals. They're not actually wax seals. They're kind of stickers, but a paper sleeve with all of the rule books and whatnot in it. Let's just have a quick look at that. We've got some Hive Secundus reference sheets, which are pretty cool. Insanity Blaze, Roll to Wound, Falling Damage, Lasting Injury table on there as well, which is really handy to have in just a handheld sheet. We've also got webbed and blind conditions there, so some of the conditions and traits that are actually relevant to this box, not everything, because everything else is in the box set. We've then got a sheet of tokens. You wouldn't get far without tokens as well. Necromunda does rely on keeping track of tokens. And we've also got this massive rule book. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of what's actually in the rule book at some other point, but it has got the complete rules for Necromunda. No rules for vehicles by the looks of it, but all sorts of other juicy goods in there. And I'm looking forward to going through that with you and sharing some of the cool new rules for Malstrain, Spirers, and the new Van Saar guys as well. But that's what you get in that. The last thing, I suppose, you got the instruction manual for the miniatures, which we're going to put together and paint. I'm going to do some painting tutorials for these, just to see what I can do with my tetanus, disgusting, grimdark style of painting. The last thing we've got, of course, is the playmat. I hate saying that. It sounds so kiddie, doesn't it? But playmat is exactly what it is. In fact, we've got two of them. These are paper board game mats, which is honestly the only letdown for me. I wish these were cardboard. I do, however, have all of the original cardboard tiles, the foot by foot tiles that we had with the initial reiteration of Necromunda N18, and I've also got the Bad Zone Delta tiles as well, so I could use those in place of these, but I think what we're going to do is do a playthrough of the Under Hell's campaign that comes in this box, and see how we go and actually use everything from the box and only that as we get into it. But yeah, that's all I'm doing with this video today, is really just to say hi, I'm alive and well. I'm incredibly excited about Secundus. So yeah, stay tuned for more really exciting content coming up around Hive Secundus. And once again, thank you to Games Workshop for sending me this copy. Over and out.